Hello everyone and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking and thank you so much for being here. Okay, I'm doing something different for you today, the 8th of May of 2020. I am doing a Grande Tableau. I'm using the Lenormand, the Gilded Reverie Lenormand. This is the extended version, but I have taken the extended cards out as I want to use this deck so you can see it better on your screen. So I've taken those extended cards out. A Grande Tableau gives us a lot of information, and I actually did do a reading for you, the normal divine spread, but unfortunately the message did not want to come out to you, so I just gave up on that. I was talking for about 35 minutes. I thought, okay, something's got to change here, and I've been pushed to do this today to give you different information, a different source of understanding. Hopefully you will receive clarity through the Lenormand, the Grande Tableau. Now, first of all, for those of you that are the Divine Feminine, okay, you are right here. Your Divine Masculine is right here. So please take the messages as they pertain for you. I will be talking about both characters here, and let's see if you can receive some news that will be enlightening for you. All right. First of all, usually what is above the area of the querents is the conscious. Okay, it's in the area of the conscious mind. Down below, it's the unconscious. So there is a lot of consciousness here, and we are talking about a relationship. For most of you, it is a love relationship, as we've got the female and the male, the feminine and the masculine. So now looking at the Divine Feminine, she is in this position here. So the cards, the messages that are after her are the past. The Divine Masculine, this is his past, this is the future, right? So first of all, what I'd like to say is, if this is a love relationship for you and there's been trouble around it, some of you may have not been communicating. Well, if you are feminine, obviously your Divine Masculine is in your future. They're not very far ahead of you. If you are the masculine, then your Divine Feminine is in the past. Now, they're both looking towards the past, so I do believe that this has got to do with a past relationship, okay, someone that you've known for a long time. Okay, so let's have a look at what's going on around, just like the 9-card spread in the tarot. Let's see what's going on around the Divine Feminine. Okay, so what's above the Divine Feminine? We've got the fish, and the fish has got to do with wealth. It's got to do with business. So a lot of manifestation of dreams through work. Now the Divine Feminine also has the book above her. So there is something is on her mind, secrets that haven't been communicated. Now the fish can also speak of, yes, there was a sense of abundance where love is concerned. So this Divine Feminine may have been dealing with secrets. Okay, that's what she's thinking about. And in the past, of course. And with the lilies here, the lilies is pure energy. It's pure love. So and there's also a sexual connotation to this. So that is also what has kept her busy, trying to reveal secrets where intimacy and pureness, the pure love, unconditional love is concerned. Now what she's looking back at is the ship, and the ship is all about having moved, maybe sailing away, maybe even changing her place of residence, okay? But she's also looking at, yes, there have been changes, okay? So she may have tried to move closer to love, and she is looking at that, or maybe she's wondering where when love will come closer to her, as she's also got choices. So she has moved, whether it's emotionally or physically. She does have choices. The paths are here. Now, of course, this is an opportunity, okay? And this could also be a separation, separating from past grievances. We've got the mice here. So this is a sense of loss, right? I also want to say that around the fish and the manifestation of dreams or any business, any success where business is concerned, she may be dealing with someone that's with something, because we've got the garden here, and the garden is something that's very sociable, something that can be, a part of working in a team. This is also a card of fame and networks and public affairs. So she could be in a group, maybe collaborating, something to do with bringing something that she's created out to the world. Now, right here we've got the snake. Now the snake does speak of wisdom, but it does speak of hardship as well. It does also talk of sexual attraction, the forbidden fruit, let's say. But again, wisdom. I do feel as though we've got someone that's very intellectual, someone that, the bookworm, she's holding a book and she's sitting right on the card of lineage, the card of health and family. The tree can also mean a past connection, but it's also very spiritual, okay? So very grounded. She is a very grounded soul, and she's very loyal. We've got the dog here, which speaks of friendship, loyalty. She's very loyal to what she's manifesting and what she's moving towards, okay? She's also leaving something behind that was not on her level, if you know what I mean. So I do believe here, especially, we've also got next to the snake, which can be an enemy, we've also got the birds. So the birds can mean change. It's not the birds, it's actually the storks, and the storks can speak of pregnancy, a creative pregnancy. Doesn't have to be a real pregnancy. It could also mean moving towards something. So moving towards something that has been harsh, moving towards the wisdom of that, and getting grounded. Also working on that. The tree has got roots, and this wisdom stems from a long time ago. That's what I feel. So there's movement here. She's moving into wisdom, and she's trying to build on something that is very long lasting, and she's very loyal to that. Now, let's see just above here. So whatever secrets were withheld from her love partner, and we've got the whip here, which can speak of conversation, difficult conversations. There is a sense of purity here and truth, but this is also, the whip is not being on the same level. Someone is conflicted, and this may have been some sort of a fight, an argument, as someone with a fox here connected to the secrets, right? So the fox, someone has been quite hidden, underhanded, trying to get away from something sneaky. But this is also intelligence. So she's trying to read between the lines, looking at what's been hidden. Here, with the card of the fish, the abundance, and the moon is things that are hidden, but this is also our subconscious. There is a strong understanding with the moon in the Lenormand. It does speak of strong connection, connecting on a very emotional and spiritual level. But we know the moon is also fears of the unknown. And here we've got the card of we have the anchor here, and the anchor is all about wanting to find something stable, okay, wanting to be grounded and looking for stability, looking for something long-term, maybe even marriage. Okay, so security, anything to do with security. Now I'm going to say that these 4 cards here at the foundation are like the major arcana. So anything can happen here. We know we've got free will. These cards cannot change. This is spirit. Now we've got the cross, and the cross is a burden, but it's also faith. We've got the rider here. The rider is new. It's an ace, something new, riding on that wave towards clarity, understanding, true love, romance, manifestation of what you've created, a lot of happiness, children as well. And we've got the ring here, which is a commitment, a marriage, committing to something that has gone, you know, over and over again. She's been over this again and again. So she's been in a cycle that she was hoping to manifest. Here is the commitment. Here is the offer. Now, the rider can also speak of news. So any lack of news, okay, is coming through, which is going to bring in the healing with the sun. Okay, and there's been, someone is, and I'm going to say this is connected a lot to the divine masculine here. The divine masculine is ready to communicate clearly, coming from the heart, about his concerns of a commitment or his desire to commit. We've got the divine masculine here. Let's look at him in the 9-card spread here. Okay, the divine masculine has had a choice to make. The birds here is news, it's communication. Maybe it's been communicated to the divine feminine, things to do with the choice that he's got to make, things that he is loyal to, things that people or situations that are of a bit of a burden to him. As we could see here, the dog is actually a puppy here, and the puppy is very playful, it's innocent. So there is a sense of innocence here and loyalty with the divine masculine, but the divine masculine is ripped apart. What I mean by that is they've got a choice. They may be coming out of a relationship that was not working for them. May have been also some sort of a committed relationship where, and with the birds here, the birds mean news, communication, but it can also speak of gossip. And the birds of a feather flock together. This divine masculine may be in a connection, may have been in a connection because of his loyalty to family members, to people that depend on him. And as you can see, we've got the house here. So I feel as though this divine masculine has had a lot of issues, dealing with a lot of issues, but wants to have a new beginning, okay, as his choice has been made. Okay, he's been dealing with a lot of heavy burdens as well. Now, in the future, he's taking that risk. He's going to communicate, again, bring in the clarity. Okay, he's found the solution to what's been happening with him and his stability. Okay, now the issues here may be also things to do with heritage, or anything, any business that's been created, or any things to do with what this divine masculine has created and brought to the world. So it's got a lot to do with fame and fortune as well. But I feel as though this divine masculine has actually found the key to come out of what has been imprisoning his movements. That's why there was lack of movement here. This is the card of solution. The solution to move towards commitment or towards offering a commitment. So that's what I feel here with the divine masculine. Now let's see what's above him. What does he know here? So what is he conscious about? So yes, there has been probably an argument with his divine feminine, and it looks as though the hope, this is the star, the hope has been lost at some point with the Tower card here. This is the Tower card is a sense of solitude, loneliness, but it's also very corporate. It's got to do with business. So this divine masculine feels as though they're trapped, okay, from their obligations. There is a lot on their plate. It's quite heavy here. But they're also someone who is, they've dreamed of success. This is also a card of, becoming part of a corporate situation. So the hierarchy of that, or maybe even something that derives from the family that is has got to do with the heritage. So major responsibilities on the shoulders of this divine masculine. Now also here with the lilies, again, the pure energy or anything to do with sex. We've got also the death card, which does speak of Plutonian energies and transformation. So if there has been a lack of pure understanding that this love here, this connection is a spiritual connection, then it looks as though this divine masculine has had to go through major transformation. He may have been showing up as someone that was more sexually inclined in this relationship, but he's gone through the transformation. This is the bouquet, and this is more romantic than the lilies are. So there has been some sort of change where this divine masculine is concerned. This is an offer. Okay, this is also appreciation, and this is also a card of etiquette. So whatever the conditioning of this divine masculine, he's been doing the right thing. But I feel as though he's been doing more about what is the desire of his obligations, his family, his tribe. And I feel as though there is a sense of escapism here, escaping towards what he truly loves. Okay, so if this divine masculine was connected to another feminine, he had a choice. He's moving towards the feminine that his heart desires. Now the papers here, number 27, the letter. This can be a conversation that's going to bring in stability, something long-lasting. This could also mean divorce, a divorce settlement, okay? And this is also information regarding love. As you can see here, we've got the swans. Number 24, this is the heart, right? So this is a card of reconciliation, love, romance, and even forgiveness, okay? So this divine masculine is forgiving, maybe even family or people that have held him back from what's made him unhappy in the past, okay? And here we've got also the child, which is something new. Now this can be a father, yes. This can be a father. The child can mean, it's a card of innocence. This could be also immaturity in the past, but I believe that this is new beginnings, okay, as this divine masculine is now free, okay, to move towards what they desire. Now the clover means light-hearted energy. It's happiness. It's also an opportunity, but it's got a lot to do with luck as well. So luck does speak of, the luck coming from spirit. So it's a very lucky time, and he is moving to something much more happy and much more stable where love is concerned. And I do feel that the clover is, because it's the card of luck, I do believe that he's been lucky that he's been able to actually escape what his burdens are and move towards something that is going to bring him his heart's desire, his love, and together with the person, his divine feminine, I think that in business he's going to be much more lucky as well. Let's look here as connected to his home and his stability. We've got the clouds, so an illusion, but also darkness, okay? And we've got the sun. The sun can mean here, can mean clarity, news coming through, and we've got the scythe here. The scythe can come across as the Ten of Pentacles, as it's saying that what we're cutting, what this divine masculine is cutting from his life is going to bring him in the harvest, okay? Now also I'm going to say next to this Tower, okay, the obligation, the card of law, red tape, we've got the bear there, and the bear is a motherhood energy. So it's also, the bear can be the mother that's protecting her cubs. And that could mean that if this is a father, he's had to take on the energy of the mother and the father, as I feel as though this person has been dealing with a mother that was not nurturing and loving her cubs in the way that she should, because the bear can also mean a short temper, okay? Now also, this is a card of leadership, so this person, this masculine here, has got a lot of responsibilities, as he's probably a boss, and he's got the mountain here, and the mountain can mean many hurdles, struggles, challenge, and obstacles. But I do feel because, yes, there are hurdles and obstacles, could even be with a motherly figure, whether it's a partner of his of the past or his own mother. The mountain can mean hurdles, but with that scythe here underneath the mountain and the sun coming through, I do believe that whatever he's cutting away, if he's cutting away the bear, which can be a mother figure, which can be very heavy, okay? I do feel that will be the release of the emotional obstacles and physical obstacles in this divine masculine's life. Okay, just a bit more information, and what I see here is connected to the divine masculine, the rider. This is the news coming in, but we know that the rider is also someone who is at a distance. Now with the cross here, with this lockdown, obviously this divine masculine hasn't been able either to send a message or either to travel to come closer to what he loves, to the person he loves, okay? And this is like a new beginning where the heart is open and the commitment will be known to you, as the resolution is here with a key. The resolution of something that is very stable. Also, yes, he's thinking of communicating. We've got the birds here. As I said, he's made his choice. He's gone through a lot of transformation here. Now, for the divine feminine here, I do feel that what she's been very loyal to will be, she's growing roots in that area. This is something to do with family. It's connected to family. And there may have been also health issues with this divine feminine, health issues through her family, okay? But there's been a very strong transitioning coming from losses, heavy losses, and a sense of nuisance in her life that she's been trying to sail away from, okay? So I do see here as the future, the ending cards here are speaking of obstacles, cutting away those obstacles, coming from the heart and finding luck. There is newness here, and the news is coming about love and the connection. Also, any hardships where family is concerned, even with the divine feminine, as you can see here, she's had a choice, okay? to move towards love. The news is very good, everyone. It looks as though the news is very good, especially with these cards at the foundation right here. Okay, so I think I will leave it at that. I want to hear your comments. I'd love to hear your comments if I may. I want to know how you enjoyed this reading, whether I will be bringing you more readings like this. And of course, don't forget, I can offer these for personal readings. For those that are interested, please let me know. And of course, there's so much more that we could be talking about here, but the reading will be way too long. There is a lot of information here that I could be talking for another hour with. But they're the general energies, so I'm going to leave it at that. I do hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. Sending you much love. Please look out today for my Saturn retrograde season that I will be uploading. I have looked into the astrology. I will be explaining that in the beginning. And then following that will be tarot for each individual zodiac sign. So look out for that video coming to you in a few hours. Much love, much light, everyone. Talk to you soon.